Hey guys, before anything else, please don't forget it, okay? I just want you to do me one little solid. Okay, I want you to hit that like button, hit the subscribe, because we're trying to make it to 5,000 subscribers, and drop me a comment, okay? If you don't have nothing positive to say, drop me an emoji. Laughing one, crying one, whatever you want to do. But hey, one thing I will not accept is a negative comment. You guys already know that. This, my friends, is a channel to lift your spirits up, to make you happy, to show you opportunities. That's what we do here. We are not here to cry about the market. Okay? If you drop me a negative comment, unfortunately, I'm going to delete it. If you continue again after the third strike, I'm going to block you. That's how it is. Okay? But anyways, what's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Before we proceed, please understand that this, my friends, is not financial advice. You are more than free to do whatever you like with your money. And so am I. And that being said, let's grab a sip of coffee from my Kaspa Maxi mug. Damn, it's a little bit it's a little bit strong. I didn't put much creamer into it. Everything, guys, definitely everything tastes better with Kaspa. Today we're about to do the same thing we do every day. First, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I will have to apologize, but hey, don't say I didn't warn you. Yeah. Kasongo, yeah. But anyways, first we're going to look at market performance for the past 24 hours. Right after that, we will check at prices in details. And once we're done with that, we will check on our positions. Are we buying Lambos yet? But before that, it's too bitter. I can't sip it anymore. It's literally strong. Before that, I think if you've been following my channel, things should supposed to start making sense right now. At this point, if things are not making sense to you, my friend, I don't know what else to tell you. I don't know. Because it's like you try to lead people to the right place, but some people just plainly refuse to listen, plainly refuse to do so. I told you when we started this run, a year and a half ago, 2 years, I told you. When altcoin season started, I told you there are coins you have to hold on your portfolio. To me, again, just because I'm not your financial advisor, I can't tell you. I just showed you the coins I held on my portfolio. Again, a bunch of them over there, they are just things I'm gonna get rid of. But there are some of them in particular which you have to hold in your portfolio because those things, short term, they are going to make me a lot of money. Long term, I will become a multi-millionaire. But one thing you see is that people are addicted to losing. They are not addicted to it by choice. They are addicted to losing because they are so used to one pattern. And when that pattern doesn't play, it's like you just broke the entire world. At the end of the day, you're going to see people jumping bridges. You're going to see people going to Wreck City. You're going to see that. And again, when you tell the truth, people call you names. Some people say, I don't know what I'm talking about. Some people say, I'm just trying to lead people astray. Some people say 1, 2, and 3 things, whatever they're going to say. But one thing you will notice about me, I put my mouth where my money is. And I have shown it to you guys here time after time. The first time I thought it was a good idea to show you my portfolio. And I got a backlash on that, and people were just complaining about it, talking about I want to show that I got more than everybody else. I stopped showing you guys my portfolio. Next thing you know, people say, oh, I'm talking about leverage trading when I'm not even trading. I changed it. I started showing you guys my leverage positions. That way you know. When I lose, you know. When I win, you know everything. And yet, people still don't want to get it. I told you, money is not going to trickle down. It's not going to do that because this season or this run, like a lot of people want to call it, is controlled by macroeconomy, whether we like it or not. That's exactly what's going on. And again, I started showing my leverage trading, and people like, yeah, you're gonna lose a lot of money. Why don't you ever use stop loss? Why don't you ever do this? If October 10 didn't teach you something, maybe yesterday it did, right? So that is another point. Second point came in, and we're talking about store of value, and we argue about it from Monday to Sunday. I told you, man, I have inbox. Like, again, I'm a professional. I do not like showing private conversations. I am a professional, but I can show you my inbox full of messages from different people arguing about gold is not what it is, that Bitcoin is the real store of value. And I'm sitting here looking at this like, I do not understand where you get your arguments from. I don't understand it because, first of all, we are not here about that. I don't care about which store of value is. All I care about is going from zero to a multi-millionaire status. And that, my friend, that's the reason why in my portfolio, okay, I hold gold, I hold silver, I hold copper. Okay, so those things are on my portfolio, and I see the way they've been performing for the past 10 years. Because before I started getting into crypto, I was purchasing precious metals. I was doing that, and I'm still doing till today. Okay, the only thing, like I said, I put a pause on my gold and I put a pause on my silver, because those things right now, I do not like to be the one holding the hot potato. I don't like doing that. Okay, I stopped. I bought a lot of gold and silver when gold was around 1,300, I think. And silver, I started, after I saw, you remember when I was telling you guys that gold was stopping out? That is when I started piling up on my silver. But anyways, that is not a topic for today. A topic for today is like, you lose money because you do not want to appear. You don't want to put in practice simple things like patience. Patience is number one. If you're not patient, you will lose money. Number two, you need to be consistent. Okay, because like most of you that I've seen my gold and my precious metal stash, they're like, oh my God, yep. But it didn't just start there. I was consistent, piling every 2 weeks. I was buying gold and silver every 2 weeks. I was buying gold. Now, the same thing we're doing with Kaspa. Every 2 weeks, I'm buying Kaspa. I'm non-stop, consistent, non-stop, sometimes even twice. And people look at you right now and they're telling me, man, that thing is not moving, that thing is not going, it ain't doing anything. And I'll come again and I keep telling you, chasing green candles is not the way you're gonna make that money. When I say it, I'm not just saying it because my mouth is spewing out hot air. No, I am saying it because, my friends, I have been there, I've done that. Trust me. I've chased green candle to the point that I did not even know where they started or where they ended. And trust me, 90% of those chases ended up with me holding hot potatoes. Ended up like that until finally 2017, I started making sound decisions. I started practicing, started talking to people, I started looking at what the pattern is. That's why I started my real break. My first big break was 2021. And from those experiences, I'm trying to show you right now. I don't know what your goal is. My goal, zero from multi-millionaire status, and not just that, generational wealth. And looking at that, the pattern that I apply, like yesterday or the day before yesterday, I explained to you how I plan to get 5 million Kaspa coins. Most people don't think it's possible, but hey, we're going to prove them. I will show you, right? Now, let's use quant for example. A year and a half ago, I started covering quant. Because once I discovered quant, I was like, oh my God, there's something hidden here. Something's not right. So I started accumulating quant. I opened leverage positions and blah, blah, blah. I started doing all that stuff. And people were telling me, now that's a dead coin. That doesn't go anywhere. This doesn't happen, blah, 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 blah. And lo and behold, I told you, like I said a couple minutes ago, right? Consistency, patience. Those two things. What happened to quant? You take those things, you apply them in the things that we've been talking about today. In this, we've been talking about in this channel. Every coin, it doesn't matter whether it is precious metal, it is crypto, it is stocks, whatever you want to call it. That strategy works for me in anything that I apply. Okay, step number one, I look at the project. It looks nice. It's a maxi mug. Okay, it looks nice. And they're telling me that this maxi mug sometimes it can hold, let's say, half a cup of coffee. Is that true? It looks like it. Okay, people that are making maxi mugs tell me even if I drop it, it ain't gonna break. Is that true? Maybe, maybe not. You see it? And then you start to do this thing again. You go like, you know what? If it succeed, this maxi mug might be worth one day $1,000. If it doesn't, it might not be it. So it's my decision to take the next step. Next step is I take my money and I put it into the team that is designing the maxi mug. Okay? Because I like the idea that they had. I put my money in it. Now, after putting my money, instead of me picking up my phone every day and calling, hey, yo, maxi team, what's happening? No, you don't do that. I sit tight, watch the development. They start texting, they start testing the maxi mug. Oh, look at that. They have a half a cup in there. You know what? Instead of feeding half a cup, it is feeding a whole cup. Oh my God, they are going past their expectations, right? After that, it hits the market. There's a lot of mugs in the market, but none of them is a maxi mug. Maybe the rest of the cups, they only hold a quarter of a cup. But this one is holding a full cup. Before you know it, people start to notice that, hey, the real deal is the maxi mug. I'm using the example with quant. I was telling you guys, we are coming into this, that when money changes hands, banking system, everything happening is not going to be XRP. I have sat here and I told you it's not going to happen. Those of them telling you XRP to $500 because the US is going to take all the money and drop in Ripple Labs and blah, blah, blah. Man, bro, sister, they are selling you a hot grilled potato. That's what they're doing. It's not going to happen. Now, simple, it is that simple. Look at the Clarity Act. Just look at it. I give you take 10 minutes. I'm not saying go read the whole thing. Just read the first 5 points of that document and then come back, we talk. Then we talk. It is not XRP. It's not. They are not good. Now, when you look at it, what's the difference between XRP and XLM? What's the difference? What's the difference between XLM and XDC? Potato, same difference, right? But quant has that opportunity right there. As a matter of fact, right now, we are in the stage in which, you remember the maxi mug example, right? When people begin to discover like, oh yeah, maxi mug holds more coffee than the other mugs. And that's the stage that we are right now. People have begun to figure out what I have been telling you, what yours truly has been telling you for a year and a half. The money is on quant. And what are you looking at right now? Quant is running. It's running. It's not going to take up in one day and be up there. No. It's going to grind. It's going to take place because, like I said, this run is getting controlled by macroeconomy. Market started running. And what did you see? Trumpicious came out. Alakazam, ping, pang. I want that Greenlandius. You don't give me the Greenlandius. All of you Tarifius. Wham! Before you know it, bam, up we went and down we went. And now, the funny thing about it comes back to the argument I've been having with these people. Because yesterday, a lot of them don't want to answer they don't want to answer my messages. I've been texting them yesterday. Look at this. Let me show you something. Those of you who are talking about, yeah, Bitcoin store of value, Bitcoin, blah, 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 all that nonsense that come with it. This is Bitcoin. I put this post yesterday. Okay. I put this post yesterday. And here Here I was told that BTC is a store of value, digital gold, they said, and I laughed about it and said, what a joke. This screenshot was taken at the same time. This right here shows you a proof that when people panic and they want to store their money, they go to a real store of value. This, my friends, as you guys can see, what does it say up here? Bitcoin USDT, right? You see it? Bitcoin USDT. And what happened yesterday once the announcement of the tariffs came down? And way down we go. Oh. This Bitcoin, right? Now look at gold. What did you see? When the announcement came out yesterday, tariff, bam, look at what happened. Because now it's not me just telling you, okay? Look, you can see it up there. What does it say? Look up here. Gold, right? The same time, you can even look at my the clock, the time, because I made sure the time was showing. What happened to gold? Store of value. When people panic, when the market panics, gold takes off. You see? Even though right now, like I can tell you guys, it's running on fumes, but people, they rather risk their money with gold than with Bitcoin. And now we come back to the same thing. Like I said, guys, you do not want to let people, you don't want to let people tell you nonsense. You don't want to do that, because right now we are trying to make money, and the only way you are going to make money is by reading what the market is about to do. I'm not going to say that you will get it right on the nail, no, but you try to anticipate where the market is going to do. And looking at it, you see, on crypto we haven't made money at all. We haven't. Every time the market tried to pump, something came out and they suppressed the spring. They tried to pump the market, something came out, they suppressed the spring. And before you know it, now it has started to do, like, things don't really play the way they say. Because at first, people panic. And when people panic, the price does drop, okay? And then they realize, it was just that. Before you know it, pump, up it went, right? That's what's happening. I got a call yesterday, like one of you guys say, oh, you was talking about a buy signal. And this is another reason why I hate telling people it's time to get in or time to get out. Because again, most people don't have that patience. This guy texts me talking about, you say it was a buy signal, look at the market, look at this, blah, blah, blah. And I just looked at him and I said, again, I'm not your financial advisor, but I'm telling you the market is running upwards. Again, if you look at it, this is one of the points why I do not use stop loss, because you can get this kind of swings anytime, any day. You might be sleeping and you get a swing down, that motherfucker goes back up, right? So he was looking at it and I said, I'm telling you, again, it's gonna go up. Well, I had a quant and I'm almost liquidation. I said, yeah, that's you. But I'm telling you, if you check my previous video, quant is going to $80, $85. That's where we're going, because the target is $105. That's where it is. So he was doing that and I said, okay, you don't want to believe me, right? Let's see what happened. Because yesterday, you guys, those of you that follows those those of you that follow my week moments, right? Let's see if you made money or not. Quant, let's look at quant right quick. I'm going to take Wix exchange. It's the one closest to me right now. So, and I'm going to go in here. What is my quant? Quant, not just me. I want quant, not Kaspa. Quant, okay? Quant, and let's go into the chart. What do you see? No. Can anybody tell me what do you see? Because we had a signal yesterday, a buy signal. When I told you guys, it's a buy signal right there, right? And most people did not believe it, okay? And what do you see? We are going up. If you want to look again on the daily, just like I told you yesterday, on the daily we had a buy signal. We started to run upwards. See? Yeah, there was a dump, but look at what happened right after that dump of today. Bam, here we are. We went almost $87 or $88. We passed the $85, like I told you. But like again, I will say it, A problem here is not, okay, the problem here is not that the price is volatile. Like I said here, the problem that people don't know how to be patient. People don't know how to apply that strategy of, you know what, my mentality is that I want to make money. Stop running with the crowds. If you run with the crowds, you're going to lose a lot of money. You will. There's no two ways about it. You will lose so much money that you will not understand it until the day will come. Okay? And it happened like it did to me. The day I finally hit it, I was like, oh my God, I've been doing the wrong thing all along. I've been stupid. That day is going to come for you too. And when it does, you will start to realize a lot of things. You will. Like right now, my positions that clearly here for you, my leverage. We've seen leverage when my leverage goes up to 20,000, comes back down to 3,000. And I just sit there quietly because again, I know what I want. I do. Seriously, I do know what I want. And when it happens, you're going to be here in the same screen with me and you will see it. They usually say that patience always rewards. Okay? It's right now, for example, Bitcoin again. Okay? It crashed yesterday. And when it crashed, you have to understand it. It's just, again, market makers. It's not a store of value. It's just a normal take stock. That's what I see it like. Market makers. 99.9% of the people, okay, once Bitcoin crossed that 94,000, long started getting bigger. Now, Trumpicious came out, click his button. People, the market makers, saw it as an opportunity. There were a lot of stop losses at 93. There were so many tight stop losses. I think it was like what, $60 billion worth or something like that. That if the price just wicks down, touches and goes, it is going to liquidate them, and that's exactly what happened. Go look at it. Simple stuff. Market makers, again, and I will say it. Market has never ever run in the opposite of the majority. People are still short in Bitcoin. And once Bitcoin goes above that $100,000 level, a lot of people are going to be jumping the bridge. They will. But it's up to you. Do you want to be among them, or do you want to be among the people that have a clear goal, have a clear roadmap, have a clear, you have your head level and you know where you want to go? It's up to you. Because I can't do it for you. I cannot tell you. Again, I'm not your financial advisor. I can't tell you. And so far, you've been looking at my positions. So far, I've been telling you, wink, wink, what do you get? Congratulations to those of you who got in on Quant, because this is just the start. The same thing goes with Bitcoin. You're going to that $150,000, $160,000. A lot of people are going to tell you, no, it's going to go to 300,000. Tom Lee has already started coming out to say that. They've already started coming out. But yet, nobody's telling you. Guys, the Japanese carryover trade has started to warm up that seat. It has started to happen. We have an FOMC coming on, like the few past one that came and went, money wasn't printed. What the influencers do, they kind of cover it. They don't tell you that the money that the federal government is using right now is the same money they printed in 2020 COVID era. They didn't have nowhere to pump it. Now they are slowly introducing it into the system. They cannot put it all in at once because inflation is already hitting on our asses. Okay, so yeah, here we go. There is so many bad news coming in. Because like right now, if you don't know, the rumors have started circulating. The US is already, looking at Mexico, where the devil's weed come from. They're already looking at it, and we might have a situation like Venezuela. We might have that. US is already looking at Iran. Right there. I have that big stone right there ready for you, my friend. We might have the same situation. So yeah, things are beginning to make a lot of bad news. And when you look at it, the entire world, do not forget what I mentioned at the beginning of the video. Greenland use. The tariff that happened yesterday, market crashing, Greenland use. Things are beginning to pile up. So the market has a very tight window. to pump. Very tight. That's why I keep saying it ain't gonna be no 6 months and 10 months and we keep going up super cycle. All that is a bullshit. Okay? Because again, I look at macroeconomy and I look at what's happening. Look at the US economy, the jobs is not even getting better. And you look at the numbers are not looking great. So they have a short window. And when I say short window, I'm counting 6 weeks to 2 months. Let's see what they're gonna do. Anyways, 5.5 weeks, because we've been saying that for almost 3 or 4 days now. So it's up to you. Opportunity is there. Are you taking it? Quanti is moving. Next to start moving like crazy is gonna be Kaspa. 6 weeks to 2 months, Kaspa is about to run the monumental run. Are you taking the opportunity? Or are you going to sit there, cry about it, and blame somebody else's grandma about your problem? Are you going to do that? Look at Jasmine. He's already doing his thing, and I keep telling you, you better get in there. I'm getting in there. You know what? I'm not your financial advisor. You do you, I do me, and God bless America. That's what it is. I got my strategy. You get yours, right? So yeah, don't sit there and blame nobody else. When the same chance that is presented to me is the same that is presented to you. The difference is that I'm taking it. I would rather be in that boat and let it sink than be outside trying to debate, is he going to sink or is he going to sail? I don't want to do that. Because what if it sails and it gets to the promised land? Then what? At least if it sinks, yeah, at least I was in the boat, I tried it. Yeah, I can always swim back to shore. That's how it is. You try again with a raft or with a better boat or something. But me being out of that boat and let it swim to the promised land, it ain't gonna be me. You do you, and I do me. Like I said, if you know, you know. I'm guaranteed for me, Kaspa, Jasmine, Quant, short term, they're gonna make me a lot of money. Long term, I will become a multi-millionaire. You watch and see. Anyways, let's go right quick. Let's go look at the market, okay? Let's see what the market has been doing for the past 24 hours. My good friend Crypto Bubbles here. Let's see. And open up. Oops. I know you guys keep talking about this MYX, and I keep telling you I ain't touching that thing until when I start to short the market. Because again, I believe I will make more money shorting it than trying to long it right now. Anyways, now we first start with King Kaspa, KAS. And we have here for the past hour 0.3% down, 3.8% down on the day, 9.5% down on the week, 4.7% down on the month, and the yearly we have 69.7% down on the year, sitting at a market cap of $1.14 billion and a 24 hours volume traded at $28.25 million. Next one, QNT, Quant, the banker's coin, and the coin a lot of people love to hate. What do we have? 3.8% up the last hour, 5.5% up on the day, 17.2% up on the week, 15.4% up on the month, and 25% down in the year, sitting at the market cap of $1.26 billion and a 24 hours volume traded at $54.34 million. I tried to warn you it was going to run. You see, volume usually be a sign, an indicator when an asset is about to do a legger. So yeah, you see it. Anyways, now we go to the next one, Jasmine, the Japanese Bitcoin, and we do have here for the past hour 0.1% up, 5.3% down on the day, 11.1% down on the week, 24.7% up on the month, and 75.3% down on the year. Okay, sitting at the market cap of $381.45 million and a 24 hours volume traded at $31.69 million. We'll check out Cubic and let's see if they're still throwing stones at Monero. What do we have? 0.3% down the last hour, 2.2% down on the day, 1.5% up on the week, 14.4% up of the month, 72.9% down on the year, sitting at a market cap of $92.92 million and a 24 hours volume traded at $2.1 million. Okay, now we go look at the Jonathan's pet turtle, which he calls Bitcoin and I call the orange guy. We have here 0.3% down the last hour, 2.4% down on the day, 1.2% up on the week, 5.3% up on the month, and 10.8% down on the year, sitting at the market cap of $1.86 trillion and a 24 hours volume traded at $45.06 billion. As you can see, yeah, one thing that I saw here is like I was looking at it when the whole market was crashing, Cubic did not crash that much. That was interesting to see, right? It didn't crash as much. I think it just went sideways. Okay, but anyways, now let's go look at the market in details. Like I told you, if you had entered a trade right now, I don't think it's the time to try to look for that entry, because right now we are during the trade. Remember, 3 stages, okay, in every trade: before the trade, during the trade, and after the trade. Okay, we just finished the first run, and I told you guys, look at the entry points, look at the buy signals, look at RSIs and MACDs, right? Look at those coins, what are they doing now? Okay, but anyways, it's up to you. So let's just have a quick look. Okay, and we have here trading view. Dixie is going down, Bitcoin going down. Yeah, we want an inverse correlation. We don't want them going the same direction. Okay, but anyways, now we look at Kaspa first. The crash that happened yesterday. Now it looks like we are trying to recover and things are trying to go the right way, right? So we do have here ribbon. If you zoom in, it looks like he's trying to curve after the crash yesterday. But one thing you have to understand, like I always say, price always get attracted to moving average, and that's what we are looking at right now. See if he's gonna go try the moving average, or is it gonna be another sideways action. Like now, everything else is depending on what Bitcoin is doing. So looking at it on the 4-hourly, and we see here, yeah, it looks like he's trying to do the same, but we have to look at the 1 hour first. Once the 1 hour resets, the 4 hours is going to follow. This is why I was telling you, is there's no time for positions, because yeah, you missed it. You missed the entry points. Right now it's time for you to just sit tight and wait. Okay, now if you look at it on the daily, we are having the same thing. Right now we are testing exact support that we've been testing for a long time. This has been acting as support. When you zoom out, you will also see it. Okay, he's been acting as support all along. That's where we are right now. So there is a big potential of price bouncing from here upwards. Okay, because right now this is a falling wedge. It goes let me try to zoom it so that you can see. It's not gonna look right, but anyways, if you can see, you're gonna see from all-time high. Okay, you see price has been doing this. Okay, that's what price has been doing, touching support and resistance. And when you zoom it in, it bounced from the support. It bounced from the support. Okay, we haven't touched the resistance, so we trying to see if it's going to touch this. And moreover, the moving average is still way above. We haven't touched it yet, so don't forget it. Price always gets attracted to the moving average. So for me, when you look at it, anything under 10 cents is still nothing but noise. Okay, and then you will see that above 10 cents we have 15 cents. We cross that, we'll be looking at 18, 19 cents, and before you know it, you will be looking at all-time high, then price discovery. So for me, I'm sitting tight and I'm watching how everything is playing out, because again, the move coming 6 weeks, guys, or 5.5 weeks now to 2 months. Let's see. Okay, anyways, looking at quant QNT, this one right here, bam, this is what I was telling you. Okay, this is the 1 hour. Let me try to zoom it out. See, I kept telling you it's going to run, and this is just the start. It's going to run. We got 6 weeks. Okay, anyways, up to you. Look at the ribbon first. What do you see? When I zoom it in, ribbon is green, it is spraying and it's going up like crazy. You see, we went in, touched the moving average, bounced from it as support. As you guys can see, I always tell you, we break above it. It's always a good thing to come back and touch it to use as support. It's always a good thing. If it supports it, the move is going to run, and that's exactly what you're seeing. Right? Things are beginning to play out. If you look at it on the 4-hourly, you will see it did exactly the same thing. Broke out, came back, retest, now we're going. That's how I usually love to see this thing. Okay? Look at the ribbon. Spraying out, it is green. facing upwards. Okay, now you go again, look at the daily, and what do you see? 1 hour has reset, 4 hours has reset. Now we are looking at the daily almost turning green, and exactly like we always say, price always gets attracted to moving average. So now a lot of people are still panicking. I keep telling you, no, I don't think you should be panicking, because this is a good move. The ribbon hasn't turned green yet. By the time this thing turns green, I think you'll be looking at quant sitting at around $105. That's what you'll be looking at. So yeah, things are looking great for quant. They are looking extra good. So yeah, let's watch and see. Like I always say, for me, under $125 is nothing but noise. No more, no less. This week that we just started, look at where we are. That candle, oh my God, look at the candle. Once the daily turns green, weekly is going to turn green too on that ribbon. So yeah, things are playing out. After that $125, we'll be looking at 151. We crossed that 164, and with that ease, we might even ease up into 176. Between that and 230, there's not much resistance, and then all-time high. Before you know it, quant will be in price discovery. So yeah, for Jasmine, I don't think I want to go look at Jasmine, because like I told you, I want to see Jasmine go above 3.5 cents. And for Bitcoin, again, like I will say it again, there's no point, because Bitcoin, they are going to pump it. Look at what they did yesterday. They dropped the market, but look at it. We are touching exactly the moving average and bouncing above it. Manipulation. People are afraid of the green land use tariffs and all of them. What do you see? Ribbon is squeezing. Squeezing exactly like it happened here. See? This same thing. Oh, come on. These people with the announcements. The same thing that happened here. It was squeezing, and I was telling you, watch that out. And exactly you're about to see right now. It is squeezing, and BTC is looking bullish. For me, like I said, they are going to pump it. $160,000. There's no two ways about it. We can't tell. I can't tell you exactly the point, because nobody has that magic ball, but I can anticipate. They're going to pump it there, because when you look at this, I've told you, this indicator is what I use the most. Okay, let me go on the weekly. I think you're going to see it better. You see the blue line? What do you see? And now the red line, instead of falling, it has started to curve. You see? The blue line, instead of climbing, it has started to come down. They are going to converge somewhere between that 150, 160,000, maybe a little bit above it. And we know what price usually do. Price usually go above the blue line a little bit before the main crash begins. That's why I'm telling you, you just have to watch out. Watch out for the next 5.5 weeks or 2 months. Let's watch what they're going to do, because they don't have much time. They are about to send everybody, the hot potato, down to the left. I just hope that you are not the last one standing on that line. Okay? Anyways, let's go right quick. Let's go look at my position. I gotta go to work. Okay? But like I usually say, guys, do not get into leverage trading if you don't know what you're doing. Leverage trading is the easiest way you can lose your money. Okay? It's the easiest way. So, again, do not try it if you don't want to lose it. Me, I'm a risk taker. So I taught myself leverage. Nobody taught me. I taught myself, trying and errors. So if you want to do the same thing, down below I do have the links. Bydfi, which I do recommend, is very friendly for beginners. Phemex, okay? Wix exchange, and Margex. Margex is a little bit complicated, but if you still want to use it, that's okay. Follow the links. Meet the deposit requirements, okay, and they will give you free money. Once you get the free money, take $20 out and start to practice. Okay, start to practice, and you will see what it gets. If you can turn 20 into 40, 40 into 60, okay, excuse me. Yeah, sorry about that. I thought somebody was knocking. 60 into 80, and so on and so forth, then you are ready. If you still cannot do it, my friend, keep on practicing, or else you are going to be the most respected member of Rec City. And trust me, they usually have space for one more. I just hope that one more is not going to be you. Okay. Anyways, now let's go look at my positions. First, we're gonna look at Bydfi, in which again you guys already know I am trading King Kaspa, Quant, Jasmine, right? Today, overall, sitting at $9,000. Yeah, it looks like nothing happened. Right? We still at it. We still at it. Okay. Now, you're looking at my contract, you will see that here on my Quant, I am still down $3,000. Quant is doing pretty good. It is doing pretty good. I was down like a couple of days ago. I was down $5,000, I think, but I'm still down $3,000. So we are getting there. Market price almost $85, just like I told you, right? You look at the next one, Kaspa. Okay, I'm down $115 due to the crash that happened yesterday. It is what it is. Let's just watch and see. On my Jasmine, I am still up $1,800 approximately. Okay, if you look, I trade at 50x and I do not use stop loss. That's up to you. So please do not do it like me if you don't know what you're doing. Next one is going to be Phemex. On Phemex, I'm trading King Kaspa, Quant, Jasmine. Okay, my overall here is sitting at $4,600. Now, if you look at wow, that looks nice for Jasmine. Oh, it's a 5 minutes. Okay, that was about. Oh, even the 1 hour. Look at the Bollinger Bands. Whoa, it looks like it's about to be an explosive move for Jasmine. That's what it looks like. But anyways, let's go. For my Jasmine position, you guys can see I am up $1,700 approximately. On my Kaspa's position, I am down $118. It is what it is. And on my Quant, as you guys can see, yep, it's running $822. Yeah, the same thing with my Bydfi. I trade at 50x and I do not use stop losses. Okay, now last but not the least is gonna be my wicks. On wicks, you guys already know I'm trading King Kaspa, Quant, Jasmine, and Cubic, 4 positions. My overall here is sitting at almost $3,000, well, $2,900. Okay, and then you look at my contracts, you see that here on my Jasmine trade. Okay, let's see. Yep, my Jasmine trade, I am up $94. Doing nice. You look at my Kaspa trade, I am down 106 due to the crash. That's okay. And on my Quant, I am up $852. Money, right? I tried to tell you what's going to run. And now you look at Cubic, like I said, it looks like it didn't crash much. It's still there at $48 in total profit. The same thing. I trade at 50x in all my positions and I do not use stop loss. That's me. Okay. Now, last but not the least is going to be my son's Acorn account. Let's see how that one is doing. Like I told you, I'm trying to teach that little man how to be financially free before he's 20. Right now, overall, we're still sitting at $764. Not bad. Even after the crash, stock market and everything, we're still doing good. Well, if you look at it, you will see that on his positions, let's see, still up 4.69%. On stocks, we have the VOO, which is S&P 500, $357. IJH, which are medium companies, $46. IJR, which is small companies, $23.32. And IXUS, which is international stocks, which is nice, $183. On the bonds and ETF, we do have the short-term USD bonds, which is ISTB, sitting at $45, and the US aggregate bonds, AGG, sitting at $107. But yeah, he's doing pretty good. All I have to do is give him that guidance and hope that when I think he's ready, he can take the roles himself. But so far, I like what he's doing. He's doing pretty good. So again, do not do things just because everybody else is doing them. Okay? Follow your strategy. It is going to work. Trust me, I hope you did not fall for it yesterday because the market is up again today. I told you. They're going to pump it and they don't have much for it. Okay, thank you so much for watching my videos. Again, please don't forget to subscribe. I'm trying to make it to 5,000 subscribers. And don't forget to drop me a comment. If you don't have a comment, drop me an emoji, and please not a negative comment. Okay, and also don't forget to drop a like. It only takes you a second. Once you're done with that, please share so that other millionaire minded attitude like you and yours truly, we all can see these videos and the family can grow. You never know what you will learn from a stranger, right? Until I see you in my next one, my friend, please take very good care of yourselves, okay? Bye bye.